around tricks the spirits. Trick you as being something out. That doesn't mean they are demonic. I could have invited stuff in because of what has been invited in. They are trapped there. That's the reason for the haunting. There is a ritual nearby. That doesn't mean it's haunted. To New Age spirituality. It's ruined everything. White sage. Get over yourself. Saying that in so many videos, that paranormal stuff is not that common. Most of the times they're not talking to you because that pays. Hey there, my fellow spooky seekers. Welcome to another episode of Paranormal Tuesdays. My name is Zero Mia, depending on which alter ego decides to show up. And I'm a psychic, witch, medium, clairvoyant, clairaudient. Basically, a jack of all trades when it comes to the paranormal. On Tuesdays, we sit down and I'm reacting to paranormal investigations that's here on the YouTube. And I'm telling you what I can see, hear, or feel, what I think they're doing right, wrong, and just deconstructing the paranormal to its rawest form, because I think we've overcomplicated it. Yeah. We also have Witchcraft Wednesdays, where I'm doing deep dives into angels, demons, witchcraft, spirituality, tarot, data work, and all that jazz. So if you're interested in any of that jazz, you know, make sure to subscribe. We know how it goes. Anyway, fucking glad we finished overnight. I mean, we're not going to any better. I mean, you've seen the thumbnail. You know what's coming. Look, I obviously have tried. I am trying to stay away from paranormal investigations that I'm gonna be reacting to, because I want them to be raw. That's the whole point of me reacting to them. So for me not to see anything and just giving you my raw opinions. I haven't seen too much of a hype with this one, but there is 12 million views on the first one, but it was 7 months ago. Anyway, I don't know. I'm not going into it with high hopes. If you're new here, I have a thing of eating while watching this, so you can grab your stuff. Don't mind me if I'm eating. If you do, mind your own business. Let's get into it, I guess.
From 1922 to 2002, the Farrar Elementary School was the epicenter of this entire region, where tons of social events were held. They built this state-of-the-art school for a booming town, planning for hundreds of people to move there. But Farrar always stayed the same, with a max population of just a couple hundred people. For the past 15 years, investigators have come away from Farrar School with one conclusion: that this is one of the most active buildings they've ever seen. But no one knows why. Students would talk of ghost sightings and hauntings. After 80 years, it was finally shut down and left abandoned ever since. But everything was left behind, almost like it was frozen in time. So, like, what made you...
Okay. So far, I'm not getting anything out of it. I don't get a vibe, I don't get anything. Usually for some places I'm able to, or maybe with some others I don't get something, but then later on I get stuff. So far I don't get anything, and I want to check something. Doesn't give a until did not consider school the building served. Yeah, so it doesn't say when it actually closed, because for me it looks a bit modern. I don't want to say modern, like the last kind of decade, maybe two, of how schools would look like. So yeah, let's just continue.
And left abandoned ever since, but everything was left behind, almost like it was frozen in time. So like, what made you buy it? That's what we're gonna try to figure out, because the only known lead of why this possibly could be haunted is there's a cemetery right in front of it. Who puts a cemetery in front of an elementary school? There's no recorded murders, there's no historical battles, there's no burial ground, but the place just keeps getting more and more active.
The only answer lies just across the street where there's the town cemetery, which has a larger population than the current town itself. But what makes things even more interesting is in recent months, we've heard that the school has become even darker. Abnormally large shadow figures will roam the halls, and there's an increase in poltergeist activity.
Everything is left inside. When this went abandoned, it was basically like a wasteland. They just up and left.
I'm big into a lot of video games. I feel like I'm playing like PlayStation 1 horror game. Like an FP, like first person view horror game right now.
Like a Silent Hill or something.
Exactly, Silent Hill, yeah.
Yeah, now this whole place is terrifying, but luckily they have one room that's called a safe room. First floor is the safe.
Yeah, it does look super modern. It does look super modern. What I will suggest, I keep forgetting the name of it. I've talked about this before, where basically you can create a haunting just by many people throughout years just spreading a rumor. So maybe there was a place that was not haunted at all by anything, and then you spread the rumor that, you know, Jack the Ripper is haunting that. And then more people will think that and believe that, and that will create a haunting of Jack the Ripper haunting that house. That doesn't mean it was actually there. You created that. So I don't think it's actually haunted by something, because nothing has happened for it to be haunted. Now, obviously we've learned, if it's accurate, we've learned that there is such a small population that looks like a big school. I think my thing would be that basically it was costing them too much to run, and they're just like, fuck off, let's just go to another school nearby. We're such a small town, we don't have the funds to run it, and that's why it was abandoned. Mundane before magic. And I think just people took that and just ran with it and are now trying to create a haunting, which I don't know how I feel about that. Yeah.
Oh my god! I think these are all the investigators over the 15 years.
Or maybe explorers?
This is actually like a pretty visited spot, pretty popular spot. Look at the old school. Did you have this?
No way. Yes, I did.
This is how to ask for help. It says like raise your hand, body basics. What?
Oh my
Old
god.
TV.
Fat screen. That's how you know we're taking it back.
Oh my god, this is so creepy.
Man, I hate school.
Like last decade.
The second floor, which is where we're at right now,
decades.
is mostly known for apparitions of students and children. who are known to be tricksters. Physical touches, disembodied voices, and the first ever EVP was recorded here.
The two most haunted rooms on this
So, I have to start with, there is a bad rap around trickster spirits. Now, yeah, there are bad trickster spirits, and there are trickster spirits that are actually the meaning of the word. They just trying to trick you just for the fun of it. For example, Loki is a trickster deity, right? It's all like, he will trick you to harm you and to cause shit. He's like, no, I'm literally immortal and I have nothing better to do, so let me just have some fun. Aphrodite. You don't expect that. Aphrodite is a trickster deity. Oh no! The goddess of love and beauty is a trickster? Yeah. She's also the goddess of war. Aphrodite is a trickster deity. She literally turned one of her devotees into a cow because he wasn't worshipping her enough. That's the kind of trickster I'm talking about, that they're having a bad rap. Just because they have the title of trickster, that doesn't mean they mean to cause you harm. They're just fucking with you. Just to fuck with you. Okay? But it's no harm done, nothing. Now, there are other trickster entities that will trick you to cause you harm. Okay? I was lucky enough, when I started my day to work, I was trying to start my work with Lord Hermes. Now, I hadn't established a good relationship with him yet. So when I lit his candle at some point, I'm like, that feels weird. And I asked it questions, like normal questions that you would ask Lord Hermes and he would know, right? Because it's part of his mythology, it's part of his thingy. Couldn't answer them. So I'm like, haha, that's a trickster. So sometimes these trickster entities will trick you as being something else than they are, for you to follow them. That doesn't mean, before you fucking start, that doesn't mean they're demonic. Right? They could be. That doesn't mean they always are. Okay? They will try to lure you, they will try to get something out of you. That's what they're tricking you out of. So, when we say tricksters, we have to establish which type they are. Okay? Okay.
For people that are unfamiliar with your channel, can you introduce yourself?
So I'm Dakota. I have a YouTube channel called Project Fear.
Let's go! We love that channel.
They are getting a bad rap. I haven't seen the videos yet, but I have seen Beardo and Sag and Crow. Hey Crow! Talking shit about Project Fear. So I don't trust this motherfucker.
Let's do it.
A couple of guides that we have talked to before we walked in said that this is the area that emits all the negative senses.
Yeah, there's some sort of malevolent energy in here.
Oh, whoa, what the fuck? Look, it looks like there was like almost like a seance room.
This would definitely be where people play the Ouija board.
Even without equipment, I'm already getting a much more negative vibe here. Like just stillness. Like I don't know, just feel.
You see, while I don't think the school inherently by itself is haunted, I think stupid people going there to investigate into Ouija boards without knowing how to use Ouija boards could have invited stuff in for sure. For sure. Because how many of them have not closed it properly? How many of them have left it, and could have summoned something? Could have summoned nothing. So yeah, there could be something, but not because of the school. Not because of something happening to the school, but because of what has been invited in by stupid people. It's been 20 minutes. We gotta start the investigation.
Was that you? Oh, big dip down there. You can come up to this device and tell us.
Yes!
Yes!
Oh my god! Yo, I'm
God.
actually like freaking out.
Yes?
You!
Oh
it just
my
confirmed it. If you're the principal, can you say yes again?
That was crazy.
You can come up to this device if that was
Monument.
Now, obviously some words could be different. Brave.
Are you saying we're brave for trying to talk to you? We're just trying to understand.
What you're looking at?
I'm looking at over there. What is that?
That's where the graveyard is.
That looks like a monument.
Can you tell us about the cemetery? We hear that the cemetery might be haunting the school. Is that true?
Good night.
Good night.
Does that mean you don't want to talk to us? Trapped!
Trapped?
Oh my god! It knows. Up here?
Trapped up here.
It knows that we are gonna be here all night.
I think it's saying that we're trapped here, so it's like good night. It's like making fun of us.
Current.
Or not. I hate how they're going with their own fucking script. Whatever they want. If we go by what I said earlier, if there are spirits that were summoned from other people that did the Ouija board or did seances and didn't close it properly, they are trapped there. Because you summoned them there, they can't go back to where they were. And they can't leave that place. But yeah, sure. It knows you're trapped, then it's just mocking you. Yes.
We're currently trapped here. Well, that means it was watching us this whole time.
Yes.
Just like you were saying, that there was a shadow figure in the distance like watching
But it
us.
confirmed it and said yes at the beginning. That's why I'm freaked out. Because it is legit.
So wait, is it the principal? Tell us if you're the principal that we're talking to.
Yeah, who are you? And again, guys, if you just look at this, there's nothing around. We can't manipulate this at all.
Phrase.
You know,
It's literally just age.
Are you still in this room? Are you with us now in this room?
90 years.
What? Age 90 years?
Been here for 90 years?
Yeah, maybe it's not like a what?
For what?
It's like I have been here for 90 years.
Movement.
Light.
Might. You might hear movement. Can you walk down the hall or slam something? We just want to hear that you're around.
Dude, this place was built
place is
in
legit.
1922.
About 100 years ago.
About 100 years ago.
This might be one of the first people that worked.
So is my fucking house where I'm living at now. Maybe even older. UK houses built like that. Your point? Yeah, I'm forgetting the US is only 400 years old. The United States, because it's a thingy, it was the Native Americans. It was way older, but Don't get me started on that. So what if it was built in 1922, 100 years ago? I don't understand the point we are trying to make here. Many buildings were built 100 years ago, 150 years ago, 200 years ago. That doesn't mean they're haunted. Think about it. There could have been at least 2 generations that could have died in those buildings. Does that mean they're haunted? Okay. I don't know why I keep doing this, but I'm okay. I'm fine. I'm alright.
Scary.
That's so scary.
It knows we're gonna be here for a week.
They gotta be strong enough to like show themselves. They watched us for a minute.
You literally saw him.
I know, no, literally. I can't get over yes, like right off the bat.
Dude, even the little kid spirit when we were doing the interview heard us and was watching us.
That too.
Thank you so much for talking with us. We just want to talk to you and understand this school a little more as the new owners. So I'll introduce myself. I'm Sam Goldbach.
I'm Josh, and I'm just hanging out with them.
Colby Brack, I'm also the owner.
Yeah, is there any area that we can specifically talk to you that you might have more energy so we can show you that we come with respect? Just point anywhere or give us any sort of sign.
How does it not go off anymore?
It went off so much right at the beginning. It just gave us like a warning.
If I had to guess, I still think the cemetery is gonna be the most, like the best theory of why this place is haunted. It's literally right across the street.
So do you think it's like the land this place is built on?
Maybe, or it's just like all these people in the cemetery come here to seek refuge. Like this is their home.
I was talking about the monument.
Just because there is a cemetery close by, that doesn't mean this is the reason for the haunting. Let me explain. From when it's a cemetery, not a burial ground, even if it is a burial ground, when there is a cemetery, there is a ritual that is done. Whether you would like to call it a ritual or whatever you call that in English. In Greek we call it mnemosino, kibia. Whatever type of ritual, right? And that ritual, it is to put the person that died, the spirit of the person that died, to rest. That is the point of those rituals. And these rituals exist in every religion, right? That is to put the spirit to rest. So when there is a cemetery nearby, that doesn't mean it's haunted, because the spirits there are not there. They don't exist as spirits anymore. They've been put to rest there at whatever place they go. Okay, whether it's the Christian heaven or whatever else. Okay? The cemetery has nothing to do with a haunting. Unless, you know, it was done illegally, they just buried someone there and nothing was done for the spirit. But if it was all done ritualistically and legally,
maybe the monument will tell us more about like who haunts the spot.
Where it's going, lurk in the halls, I don't know.
What was
I didn't
that?
get
Footsteps.
On carpet.
Yeah.
What's carpeted?
The auditorium, it's right here.
What'd it say?
It said something.
It says no.
No?
Hello? Was that you? Did we just hear you?
said no as we were going in here?
Forever. Dude, do you remember? Forever. The first time we came here.
7 years.
27 years. Okay, so before we bought this place, we had to come here to actually make sure it's haunted. That it's not just some like random place.
Okay.
We did one crazy SS burn. We were in the boiler room and we did an SS session and it was really fucking terrifying. Whereas we were about to leave, we're like, where did you come from? And I said, I never left. Where did you come from?
Heretics.
I never left. Oh, yeah.
It seems like people who've been here are like trapped here.
So think about it like this. It says 27 trapped forever. Like you and I are going to be
27
trapped here forever.
That's like another one.
Satan entered.
Satan entered. The goal of it was to torment and to cause pain.
Do you want to hurt us? Oh my god! I think we should do an investigation here and we gotta do.
Is this coming? At first, I had a good vibe about her, now I'm just not. Especially seeing that she's got a shop and she's selling white sage. That, from what I saw in that little clip, wasn't white sage. I think it was a rosemary stick, which I also have. Let me show you. I will keep it down, because if it is on this episode, we can kind of compare. But rosemary, right? White people, and also people who are not of that descent, right? Don't listen. Oi. Don't listen to New Age spirituality, okay? New Age spirituality has ruined everything for everyone. Now, rosemary stick thingy is just as powerful. That turned off. No, that didn't. It is just as powerful in cleansing your space as a white sage. Stop using white sage if that's not of your culture and religion. It is closed to certain tribes of Native American people. Okay? It is closed. These people were fucking tortured, enslaved, and went through so much shit because of white people. Not just because of their race or their skin color, right? But also because of their religion. White sage was part of their religion, the smudging part. Okay? Leave that to them. And from my understanding, smudging, because you all think New Age spirituality, let me use white sage to get rid of bad vibes. White sage calls upon your ancestors. White sage is not cleansing you of spirits. White sage is bringing in spirits. Fucking bitches. No, I'm not using. What I was using was desert sage. She didn't use it, but obviously that witch thingy, whatever. But that brought me again to get heated about this topic. Because how hard is it to just get anything else. You can have garden sage. You can have kitchen sage. You can have green sage. Why does it have to be white? And because of New Age spirituality, he has been getting over-harvested in the wrong fucking ways, and it's getting close to extinction. Let people have their things. You don't need to have everything. It's just fucking planned. Get over yourself. Fuck, I got hit it up with that, and that wasn't even the point of the video.
So guys, we texted Ashley and she's down to get on a call right now to tell us a little bit more about how we could appease the spirits and make sure there's no animosity.
Okay, let's have a look.
Hey, I'm really excited to talk to you guys. You're already there, huh?
We are. We're in the safe room, so we feel safe, but we heard you got some not so safe news for us.
Yeah. Whenever I go to a place that I haven't been before, it's really important to meditate on the location. I was visited by my first mentor. In my dream, he was the translator for a veiled spirit of the land of Farrar. The spirit said there's a bit of animosity because they felt like they're being used. The only way to resolve this is by you two making a peace treaty with the land spirits.
That's so crazy you say that. We've been here for about 24 hours now. We've gotten multiple times on like devices and everything that it didn't really like us.
Yeah, I think it's just kind of like these spirits have been here for centuries. It's been abandoned for a while, so you guys are coming in. And I told you last time, you two are becoming kings. What kind of king are you going to be? Are you going to make a peace treaty with these spirits? You need to give back some way, and that is to the community. To be a good king, we have to take care of the space that we are now inhabiting and even ruling. I think specifically.
Okay, that's something that I agree with her in. It's something that I have been saying a lot. Is that, okay, you keep asking and asking and asking those spirits to do this, 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 and this. I have been saying that in so many videos. What are you giving back? It is... Why did I say it like that? It is a transaction. What are you giving back? It's what I've been saying, that they feel used. She said that. I want to see what kind of offering they're giving, which... Look, so I have thoughts, and I am trying to figure out in a way to say it without sounding too mean or too over myself. Is that a phrase? I don't know. Anyway, people need to realize that paranormal stuff and haunted stuff is not that common. And every psychic or witch out here, alright, that I'll put myself into it, I'm not excluding myself out of it. If there is always something happening, something is wrong. There can't always be something happening. Other energies, other spirits, other stuff, yes. Is it as common as they claim it is? No. It is not. And the fact that she's always sort of like, Amanda, oh, we're gonna have Amanda on this one. Amanda's like, there's always something happening. They're always talking to me. No, most of the times they're not talking to you. Most of the times you will not hear stuff. Most of the time stuff won't happen. creaks and clicks happen in an old house, happen in old buildings. It was getting destroyed. The building was getting destroyed. There's stuff you gotta fix. There's gonna be creaks. So, like, are there places that are more energetically charged than others, where there is more activity happening? Sure. Yes. But that doesn't mean that at every single location that you go to, there's something's always gonna happen. Most of the times, I have said this, again, mundane before magic, we convince ourselves so hard that this place is haunted that our brain will literally start making up shit to confirm that thought. You know, there is a song that I like from Epica, and it says something between the lines of science and spirituality will have to meet along the way. When you're into spirituality, you can't get rid of the science. And I used to be so jealous of the people that are like, always spiritual and always something means something from the spirit. No, sometimes you're just tired and delusional. Sometimes your mind is making up shit. Other times the building is just old and is making up noises. In the old times, yes, there is something. And no, don't come to me on my comments, oh, I've been having this and this on my cars. No, you're not fucking cursed. Has someone hexed me? No, they haven't. Not everything is haunted. Not everything is paranormal. You don't need to fearmonger. You don't need to scare people. You don't need to always make up something that it is not. Alright? We have no historical proof that something happened. Right? And like I said, graveyards are not places where there are hauntings, because there cannot be hauntings in graveyards because of the rituals. Because the spirits are in peace. And I get why people subscribe to other psychics, mediums that are like, this is happening, this is happening, this is happening, this is happening. In every single fucking video there's always something happening. Because they're like, oh, they must know their shit. But what if they don't? What if they just make up shit to fit into the image they have sent to the world? Like, there's been so many times, so many videos, and probably Devil's Island 2 that probably be up before this, but I haven't edited yet by the time of recording this. But Devil's Island 2, there was barely anything. I've uploaded so many stuff that there was nothing. But you make it into something because that pays. You are taking advantage of people, and you are taking advantage of spirits. I gotta shut up. I'm going too much into this.
Burning tobacco would be a good start. So you are going to go to the base of a tree. You're going to burn the tobacco, and this is going to be a little weird, okay? You need to ask permission to. I should have asked permission in the beginning from you. I was unaware of your presence. I want to work with you. I am not your enemy. After you burn the tobacco, you need to take the dirt and the earth and you need to rub it on yourself. If you plant this seed of good intention with these spirits, I wouldn't be surprised if you start to see changes around you and humans as well.
I'm not a bad offering.
I think this is our tree. Alright, we have some tobacco right here, and this tree, we were told, is the sacred tree on the land. Don't know exactly what that means. We figured best place to give an offering. To the spirits of this land, as the new owners, we mean no harm. We just want to understand your story. We want to make sure that this part of history, this school and this land, continues to live on and we can understand it more. There seems to be such a big mystery. Obviously, we need your help and we really, really want to communicate with you. So take this tobacco as a peace offering.
We understand that you were here for years and years before us, and we should have asked permission before we came here. So we hope that you accept this peace offering.
We want to work with you. Make sure that there is a mutual respect between.
A better way to do that. Get charcoal discs. Charcoal discs like this. And then light it, put it under the tobacco. And then that will create the smoke. Because mostly you want the smell of it. Why am I doing this? No, it's nothing. 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 The only good thing was the offering. At least this one was a good one. Was a decent one. You know? Not bad. Not bad. I said this once, I said it twice, I will say it again. Just because there is a cemetery nearby that doesn't cause hauntings. I don't think the school is haunted. Not at least by something that was there before. It got closed down, you know, or during the time. If it is haunted, which I didn't feel anything, gotta be honest, this is the most raw, unfiltered and honest psychic witch you will ever see. Oh, might be others like me, but I haven't seen them, but it is no. I don't feel shit. I don't feel shit. I don't think it's haunted. End of episode. Okay, bye.